I'll try and get a 110 or lower. Although if it takes too long, then I'll probably take like a 115 or something. Whoa. That was super fast. Not the setup, but like the clip itself was really fast. The setup was slow. Because if you set it up quickly, then you can get through the gate in under a minute. And that was like a 101 or a 102. Ah, I tried to opponent slide. No. I'm throwing away the good gate clip. This area has been really laggy. Like over the past few days. And I don't know if it's always been like that. I just haven't noticed as much, or if it's like gotten worse. It was probably always like that, but I hope it was always like that, because if it wasn't, then that means my Wii U is probably in the process of dying. They are. It's a conspiracy. Well, the problem with lag is, I mean, obviously, because the game is lagging, it's slower, so obviously you lose time to that, but that's not the worst thing. The worst thing is that it messes up the timing for rolls. So then you're just moving really slowly. And the issue with that area is because the ground is really sloped and you lose speed if you don't like chain your rolls perfectly on sloped ground. The lag there means you're probably gonna have really slow movement. Because if you're rolling optimally, because rolling is the fastest way to move as human link. If you're rolling optimally, you have to roll like frame perfectly, so you have to press the button so that you roll on the first frame that you can after the previous roll. And that way you lose less speed, or you maintain your speed better. Alright. 614 is okay. I don't know how much health I have. I think it's half a heart, maybe. Yeah. It means I'm in the scary range for sewers. Alright, good guts. The ideal goat's time is under 20 seconds, but anything from like, I don't know, 20 to 24 is pretty good. I broke the box. I don't know how tight the window for that is. Like, it can't be frame perfect. But breaking the box there before getting released from the chain is supposed to save 3 frames, although I think it saves a little bit more than that. No! I love getting the super speed there. It's weird because I mean, I suppose you're not swimming as Wolflink a whole lot in this game, but it feels like that's the only place that I've seen that happen, where you just land in the water with a huge amount of speed. Ah. You can skip that text if you jump kind of around the stairs in the right place. But you have to jump and fall there once in order to be able to progress, because you need the ability to do what I'm doing right now. It's called mid jumping. I don't know why I didn't dash there. That was slow. Nice bonk. Hopefully I don't get hit. If I do, then I die, so... Generally that's not optimal. It is also possible to die on this split, though it's unlikely. Whoa. It's at this point that there's a very small chance that I could die. That guy with the torch will hit you if he catches you. And usually that's not a problem, A, because you have more health, usually, and B, because he should never catch you. But sometimes it's random where he is. So sometimes he can be in an annoying place. And you have to take a wider path to go around him. Yeah, that was a very good split. I guess I could still die here, because Shadow Beasts do a full heart of damage. Very scary. I did it. I survived. And I even collected a heart during the cutscene. I avoided making the same mistake for the third time in a row on those bugs. Come on. I'm surprised I got both of them there. Often, if the bug lands on that, I don't even know what that is, like a table or a box. I wasn't paying attention. But if it lands on there, then usually the tier is too high up and you can't collect it. Got the one framer there, which kind of took me by surprise. Can I get this one as well? No. Nice. Alright, this has been a very good split. Hopefully I don't make a mistake on the last 2 bugs. Cool. I thought I was going to save more time there. Maybe I'm forgetting a mistake that I made. Oh yeah, Koro's house was slow, wasn't it? Because it didn't turn on sensors. That's why I lost a couple of seconds. Because I was thinking that I was going to gulp that split, but I forgot that happened. I think if it hadn't, then I would have saved 10 seconds, or maybe a little bit more. Juan Rupee. I've had 3 slow swings so far, which is pretty bad. 4 slow swings. Five out of 8 so far, I think. 6 out of 9. Nice. That is 7 out of 10 slow swings. 7 of 11. Wow. 8 of the 12 swings there were the slow ones. That is awful RNG. Good bonk. Go in the shop. Oh my goodness. Can you not have analog stick glitch, please? Well, this is a really slow split. Like I'm losing, I think, 10 seconds to my PB, which is terrible. about 10 seconds. Which is 25 seconds to my gold overall, and my gold is not perfect. But when you get really bad RNG, there just isn't anything you can do. And like, I did make it worse by losing that time in the shop, but I was already going to be losing time, unfortunately. Really? I feel like this split should be slower, but apparently that was a 212 small key. It's better than I thought it was. I forgot to take my sword out. I don't think it matters that much actually, but it was a little bit slower because I didn't have my sword out, but This has been a decent split, I think. Like, there are small time losses, but nothing massive. Good RNG. Hey. Alright, I got perfect RNG on Ook, so I'll be saving a few seconds on this split, I think. Like 2 or 3. I think this will be a 6-18, 6-19. I actually didn't see what that was. I will assume it was what I said it was. Yeah, that. The splits say 6-18, which is what I expected. You want to press roll there, or press A to roll there just before the cutscene. Because if you do that, then you can roll through the gates as they're opening and end up right at the chest. But I pressed it just a little bit too late there. Oops. Okay. I thought it was close enough to the door to open it, but I guess not. Oh, that was close. Alright, that was clean. So I think, finally, I have a run through Forest Temple that is ahead of my PB. For the first time since coming back. Well done me. I'm only ahead by a couple of seconds, but it's still something. Yay! Muted my microphone for a second there because somebody came in. So even though this is ahead of my PB, this isn't the best Forest Temple time I've had ever. Because when I was running this, ages ago, kind of when I got my PB, I did get... I can't remember exactly what the time was, but like a 37, maybe a 37.20 something. Or it may even have been like high 37 teens. I don't remember. But I know it was like significantly better than my PB, and I know it was better than this run. So, I'm not quite there yet. But I am getting better. And like my Forest Temple times are getting better every single day, which is nice. Like it's linear improvement, which feels good. So yeah, getting better every day. And also, I've not done much practice at all. Like, the extent of my practice before coming back was do Goron Mines once and practice King Boblin 1 skip a few times, just to make sure that I remembered what I needed to be doing. And that was literally it. And then the only other practice I've done since then was trying to learn bombhouse skip, which is still a work in progress, given what happened in the previous run. And I'm not going to go for it on this run. Even though like, I could go for it and I probably would get it, but it's still scary. Also nice gold, I guess. Surprising. Wasn't expecting to gold that split, but I will take it. The sum of best is getting whittled down. Which is always nice to see. Oh, interesting. That's not what I expected to happen. Oh, wait. Okay. I think I could have warped immediately there, but I wanted to play it safe. Because I didn't see the tear collect on Link's body, even though I heard the sound effect. So that lost like 2 or 3 seconds, but I don't really care. I have 20 seconds to save on this split. If I just don't make huge mistakes, I can save a big chunk of that without too much issue, I think. Bonk. Excuse me? Okay, I'm not sure why that happened. Don't know why Link didn't turn towards the box. Alright. No bombhouse skip. We go in like normal. I've run out of water, and there's still half an hour to go. Oh no. So I think so far I've lost like, I'll say 5 or 6 seconds to my gold. Through various kind of small time losses. Alright, that was pretty fast. Let's hope I can make the steam cycle. Oh yeah, with ease. Where is the bug? I got unlucky there. But I still saved 12 seconds. And a sub 48 Elden Twilight. Which I don't think I've had before. So that's cool. Or maybe I have, I don't know. Now we're kind of on the split that's going to decide this run. Well, not that's going to decide this run, but the split that decides whether the run can continue. And it's all RNG. But I have a few things to do before I get to the RNG part. And by a few things to do, I mean I need to save my horse and then use the horse to get to the RNG part. The horse has been saved. Now we go all the way back to where we started the game. Nice. That bomb skit did not want to live. It had had enough. Great camera there. I could see so clearly. Oops. Tried to take the corner too tightly. It's kind of a tongue twister. Right, we're almost there. This guy is going to decide whether the run lives or dies. It's entirely up to him. I have no say. What I have to do is play rock, paper, scissors, but it's disguised as wrestling. So let's see what happens. Alright. I got the good RNG on the first phase. First phase isn't quite rock, paper, scissors, it's a little bit weighted in your favour. And then the second phase is literally just rock, paper, scissors. And I won! Let's go. Losing a tiny bit of time, because of the horse mishap. Well, I got perfect RNG. Let's go. That is what I wanted. And then, of course, there's more RNG on this split, but usually, fingers crossed, the RNG on this split isn't quite as bad as the bit that I just got through. Because you have to wrestle again to enter Goron mines, but it's... the Goron you wrestle is more likely to do certain things. Which means you can have a more consistent strategy. It's still RNG, but you can have a more consistent strategy that should work most of the time for that fight. And sometimes it doesn't work because it is still random, but most of the time it's okay. And then there's also a little bit of randomness on the trick that I'm gonna do very soon, called KB1 skip, where we skip KB1, which stands for King Bulblin 1, which is the first fight against the boss called King Bulblin. And it's just whether the cog rock here notices you quickly or not. That's it. So it noticed me fairly quickly there. Now we just do this. Now I'm over the gate. You may think, why did you do that? To jump over the gate when you could have just jumped over the gate on your horse. And the reason is, if you go over on your horse, you will trigger the King Baldwin 1 fight. But like where the trigger is on the ground, there's a little bit of space in front of the gate where you can land if you do what I just did, which is called a Moon Boots ending blow, which I'm not going to go into because I'm already explaining another trick. But if you do that, you can land in the little bit of ground where the fight doesn't trigger. And then you can like run around the trigger, which is why I was keeping really close to the wall, and enter the loading zone normally. And it means you don't have to fight the boss, which obviously saves time. And now we can just climb Death Mountain. We're not quite doing it as you would in a casual playthrough, unless you're bad at the game. Because usually you would grab and throw these Gorons with the iron boots. But what I'm doing is just getting hit, because that's faster. And also avoiding that blue rupee. It's very important. If I collected that rupee, I would have got rupee text, which is slow. So I don't need any money for this run. Link shall remain poor. Okay, I didn't collect the hearts, I guess. We'll get the hearts here instead. The reason I go for the hearts in the boxes instead of just the hearts in the rocks is because usually you get hearts from the rocks, and I think you have a very high chance of it, but sometimes they don't spawn. And I don't know why, because I think the hearts are meant to be consistent. Maybe they sometimes spawn out of bounds or something, I don't know. But, the hearts in the boxes are consistent and guaranteed. So, I try and get them, even if it probably loses a tiny bit of time. Oops. Now we side hop to avoid these Gorons. Do a little shimmy. Okay, I failed to avoid that one. Alright. Now we come to the second sumo wrestling part. With this guy. His name is Goron. And he's a Goron. Isn't that crazy? So what we want to do here is sidestep, then slap, then grab, and usually that works. Because his RNG is weighted such that usually he grabs. That time he slapped me, which is, you know, it can happen. It's unlucky, but it didn't waste much time, so. Not saving very much time here, which is a shame. But now we're in Goron Mines. Goron Mines is hard. It is a difficult dungeon. There's a lot of tricks that we have to do. But it's also a dungeon that I have put a lot of time into in my time speedrunning this game. So hopefully that practice will show. Good bonk. Very necessary. That was actually a very important part of saving time on this split. Now we can clip through here. Took longer than it usually does, but that's fine. I guess I wasn't holding quite the correct direction on the control stick there. .215 key shard is not terrible. I don't know why I didn't do another roll there. Walking with the iron boots on magnetic ceilings is a little bit strange because Link walks so slowly that it's actually faster to slash your sword like this. Because you'll see that Link moves a little bit forward with every slash. It is just slightly faster to do this instead of walking normally. I don't know why. It's just the way it works. And we don't question it. Now we're going to skip this cutscene. But we're not going to skip the cutscene for the next one. It's slightly faster not to skip this second cutscene. We're coming up on a trick that I could lose a lot of time to. Potentially. Cool. I didn't lose a lot of time. Yeah, that jump slash down to the crystal switch is... It's not the most precise thing in the world, but it is somewhat precise. And if you fail it, obviously you have to go all the way back up there and try again. And there is an easier way to do that, or a much more consistent way. But the more consistent way is slower, and I'm all about going fast. Especially in Goron Mines, which I kind of... This is my dungeon, you know. This is the bit that I'm good at. or the bit that I like to think I'm good at, so... You gotta go for all the strats. Although I say that, and then I didn't go for the fast strat on this this mini boss, but that's because it's RNG and I can't be bothered to do that. So we go for all the strats unless they are RNG, in which case I'm not going to do it. But basically you can two-cycle this fight, so you only have to throw him into the lava twice instead of 3 times. But you have to get the first hit on him in a particular way, and it's RNG based whether you get that first hit or not, basically, so I just don't go for it. This is a gold? Really? Oh, I'm surprised about that. I'm happy, but I'm surprised. There's still room to gold on that split. For sure. I got the big key. And you're meant to collect 3 key shards, but I only collected 2. Because we skipped one of them. And the game only checks that you got the 3rd one, because it assumes that you can't have got the 3rd one without having also got the previous 2. Because it's meant to be linear, so... There isn't a way to skip the first one. Well, there is a way to skip the first one, actually, but it requires some extra things that we don't get in this run. But skipping the second one is very easy. We just LJA to the mini-boss, instead of going on that big spinning platform that was up there, which leads to the guy with the 2nd key shard. Cool. Okay, that LJA was the last place where I could have lost a huge amount of time. Because it's pretty precise. And I'm consistent at it, but nerves can ruin consistency. So, I'm glad I got that. I actually don't feel nervous at all. I feel strangely calm. There is still one more strat in the run. We can speed up the Virus fight by grabbing the chains and pulling him down when we're not quite meant to. So let's hope that I can do that. Yep, got the first one. Usually you have to shoot him with the bow, like shoot the crystal on his head with the bow. But we can grab the chains at a specific time while they kind of flail, or as he does the weird like flame thing and makes them flail. I failed that one, but that's okay because I can just shoot him. And that is almost run over. Yeah. I am a little bit sad that I didn't get that second grab on the chain, because this run was 1:14 pace. I was going to get a 1:14. And now I'm not going to get a 1:14. I'm going to get like a 1:15.01 or something. Which is kind of sad, but oh well. I can absolutely beat this run. I can get a much better early game. Much better Forest Temple time. And I can also obviously include bombhouse skip and save 20 seconds on that as well. And I lost time on Enter Goron mines too. Yeah, it's a 1:15.01. No, it's not. It's a 1:15 flat. Oh. Why? Why did I have to fail that? That last thing. Actually, this probably even would have been a 1:14, even with failing that. But then I took a few seconds to actually get the bow, to get like the shot off on Virus. So that probably lost like I think 2 or 3 seconds there. Oh well. I still PB'd.